Hello, everyone. It's Tina from Enlighten Energy with the free weekly show that we do every Monday afternoon. And my co-host Julie is unable to join due to personal matters, and she just couldn't fit it in her schedule today. So that's fine. It's a bit weird waiting for everyone to join. I'm not waiting for everyone to join, excuse me. I'm just a bit distracted, just a bit weird just doing this show on my own because I miss Julie being here. So anyways, today is going to be free mini one-card readings. And what I do is I use just the regular deck of cards, as you can see here. And those who would like one, just enter the chat room. And you are welcome to ask a question or have a comment. Yeah, and I will tune in and see what comes through for you. Okay, so just waiting for people to join. And seeing. My internet doesn't seem to be strong right now, you guys. So I'm just waiting. Just let me refresh the page for those that are joining. There we go. Okay. Well, I see one person here. Oh, just waiting for people to join. Can you hear me? I don't know who's watching. Yeah. Give it a few minutes. Waiting for people to come in and join. So kind of dead airspace at the beginning. Hi, everyone. Welcome. If you'd like to, oh, good. Hi, Jen. Thanks. Oh, thanks. You can hear me. Yeah, my internet connection on this streaming app is saying it's not very good. So if I cut out, just let me know, okay? So, and Charlene is here. Hello, Charlene, welcome. So, Jen O'Neill, would you like me to do a one-card mini reading for you? I don't know if you... Hi, Janet, welcome. And I'm just getting rid of people who are showing up that are trying to solicit you to contact them. So it's up to you guys. Okay, so Jen, I don't know if you have a question or would you just like me to pick one card while tuning into your energy? I can do that. Let's do that. Okay, Jen. I don't know, I'm waiting for an okay from any of you that's joining. If you would like me to do a mini one card reading, if you've got a certain question, if not, if it's just general, you don't know what to ask, I will just share whatever comes through, okay? Okay, so Jen says yes. All right, Jen. Okay, so Jen. Let's see. Yeah. It almost looks like a wedding photo. Anyways, okay. Okay, so Jen O'Neill, just in case there's other Jennifers that show up later. So your card, let me get this right for the camera, is the Jack of Diamonds. So Jack of Diamond represents the mailman, but because of today's technology, it could also represent News that's delivered. It's usually about news that's delivered. So either via email, text would be another way, because that also comes through written form like a mail does, like through regular mailman. So I'm wondering if this has to do with correspondence, also with, I want to say transportation, like something about delivery of goods or transportation. I'm like something about delivery. I know doesn't feel like earth-shattering news, but a lot of these card messages has to do with day-to-day events, what happens in our regular life, and it's not always, big moments or big events. So delivery of news, I feel like it has to do with, I'm wondering if you're shopping for something in furniture or an item. I see you like going out and about. I'm getting a sense of a market. It feels more outdoor than indoor. And it feels quite big. Like, so I'm wondering if this is maybe, it could also be a special event that's held, in an area where they, gather all these different people and they sell their wares. So I just feel like this has to do with attending one of these events. It looks like an outdoor market. It feels special because it feels like it's like, I want to say like maybe antiques and also handicrafts, people that make maybe homemade, because the item that you're looking for looks very unique. And there's a question of like how to get this delivered or how to get this to your home. So that's why I'm wondering if it's a big piece of furniture. It looks like, I want to call it like a love seat, but maybe it's made out of wicker or light wood. Because it does look kind of homemade in that sense. And it might be something that you want to put on your porch or on your balcony or something near the door, because it feels like when you come up to your home, that's something that's noticed right away. So I feel like, so this coming next week or so, the next few weeks, it feels like something about, overall for you, shopping, attending a market, and making arrangements on how to get this piece delivered or how to get it to your home, because it might be something where it might not fit in the vehicle or it's not ready, and it's like you have to make arrangements how it gets to your place. So that's your message, Jen. Thanks for participating. Hope that was enlightening. Okay. Charlene. Okay, Charlene. Hello, Charlene. Welcome. So just a card then, no specific questions. I'm just going to be quiet here for a moment or two. Okay, Charlene. Yeah, you're welcome, Jen. You're welcome. Okay, so Charlene. Oh, I like this card, Charlene. Okay, so where's the camera? Seven of Hearts. So the Seven of Hearts, Charlene, represents, I call it La La Land. This is where like your mind feels like it's in a brain fog. So it's really hard to concentrate on instructions or anything that requires like intellectual learning, like something that's like, you have to follow, like putting together stuff or something, how it works or operates. Anything where it's like rational thinking does not jive with you right now. So it's more like a dreamy kind of sense, energy. So you might find like you're staring off into space a lot. You're daydreaming. It's also where you feel maybe tired more than usual. So it doesn't take much to feel exhausted. And especially if it hits you hard, first in the head. So it's like, oh my gosh, I can't keep my eyes awake, or like, I can't think right now. Or it's, you feel really cloudy, foggy up in the head area. So if you finding like you're getting, you're sleeping more than usual, or you finding you need to lay down, like you do it because you need the rest. This is also a playful energy because so this is about imagination. It's also good with intuition. So your intuition is strong right now, even if you feel like, well, I don't know what to, if it is my intuition, if you don't know what to trust or what to listen to, it comes from within, right? Like it just has, it's like a feeling, this deep feeling. So trust that, go with that, play with that. You might also find like you get messages through your dreams. So your dreams might be very lively in the next few weeks. And lively in the sense too, where it might feel like, oh, that was a weird dream, or unusual things happen in your dream. So if you can, make a note of it, because it is, again, another message coming through to you via intuition wise. I also get like, playful. So it's like fresh air is very important right now. You need more fresh air than usual. Also the sun. I'm not sure if you live near a beach, because I'm also like tasting kind of like salt water around you. So this could also mean like maybe you're going to be going away for some rest and relaxation, like a vacation where it's like not doing much. It's not about the touristy things like going on, rides or visiting sites or doing the shopping. It's more like, just sit back, relax. If this is the case, maybe it's close to the ocean or to salt water. And finally, I keep getting flowers. So there's flowers coming your way. So there's some sort of a gift or recognition. I don't know if it's like a special occasion coming up for you. This might be connected to a birthday, an anniversary, or an achievement at work. But I do see flowers, and they look bright and cheerful. Like they look like an assorted bunch. I see yellow in the bouquet. So it feels like friendly, like a friendly um, gesture, gift. So Charlene, those are all the messages that comes through for you. I hope that was enlightening, and thank you for allowing me to tune in. Okay, so let's go on to the next. Janet. Hi, Janet. Welcome. And General as well. Okay, so Janet, I'm just going to be quiet for a few moments here. Oh, you're welcome, Charlene. Oh, let's see. Okay, so I'm going to go with these cards because they just dropped out. Two came out for you, Janet. So the Ace of Clubs and the Eight of Clubs. So the Ace of Clubs represents money. And I know that's very general, but usually it's like money matters, financial area of our life. And usually too, it's about money going out than coming in. Okay. And then I'm going to read it with the Eight of Clubs. So the Eight of Clubs on its own represents a young woman or child, girl with brown hair, brown or hazel eyes. But it can also be about part-time, like part-time work, extra income, raising extra money, because it has to do with extra money, but like in little bits or little increments. It's not, let's say, a big windfall, or it's not a job where it's full-time and you get a huge raise. Okay, so those two together, I'm just wondering if you have been thinking of, I don't know if you, what you do for a living if you're working, but I'm wondering if you're thinking of like maybe starting a part-time job, or like starting like, but maybe a part-time job where it's like maybe your own business, or maybe something about like your own line of something. I don't know if you're crafty, or if there's something that you create or that you've been wanting to put together. And if that's the case, let's say if it is like your own business, or selling your own craft stuff, or selling your own skills in some manner, this could be like the spending money part could be where like, okay, maybe I need to get a website, or maybe I need to hire someone for marketing. Or maybe I need to buy the materials. Like, let's say if it is crafty stuff, you're making things, it could be like spending money to make the item so you can sell it and bring in extra income. There's something connected to the two. If it's that case, it's like you're going to need to spend a bit of money to bring in extra money. Okay. The other thing too is, another note, it could be related to a young female, where I'm wondering if somebody is graduating around you or like moving on to the next stage in life. So this could be something where like maybe you're buying a gift, like somebody is like a young female in your life. So I don't know if this would be, it could be a daughter or another relative, like a niece. It could be a friend who's younger than you, but somebody, a young female who is like graduating. And if it's not school, like maybe it's graduating on to the next step in life, like it could be a metaphor, and where you buy them a gift of some sort, okay, to recognize that goal or to recognize them getting through that event in their life. Okay, so those are the messages that I picked up for you for the time being, Janet. I hope those were enlightening. Thank you for listening and allowing me to read for you. I'm just all right. Oh, you're welcome, Janet. Thank you. Well, I'm glad that all made sense. Yeah, wonderful. Okay, next person, Carrie. Hi, Carrie. Nice that you're here. So, Carrie, I guess, Carrie, if you're listening right now, is it just general? I don't, you just said hello, hello. So I'm just kind of jumping in here, thinking you wanting just a general one card reading. That's what I'm going to go with. So I'm just going to take a breath here and tune into your energy. Okay, Carrie. Okay, Carrie. Okay. Well, I don't know. Carrie's in Ontario. Has it been really hot there? I keep hearing like be careful of burn, be careful of the burn. So and I'm getting like the shoulders. Yeah, so maybe just be careful of the sun. Like if it's been really hot or if you've been out and about, just be careful, like either maybe wear like a light scarf or a shirt or cover up or extra sunscreen or something, because I just feel like the shoulders burning. And especially like near the back, the upper, and that could be maybe, it's hard sometimes for us to get put on our own sunscreen, depending the area of the body. So just be aware of that. You might want to put I keep getting like a light scarf. So just be aware of that. Okay, so Carrie, I'm just going to see what, oh dear, okay. So Carrie, your card, because you just asked for general, is the King of Spades. So that card represents a lot of things. So first, it represents someone who works in an official capacity. So what that means is a lot of times they're identified by their uniform. So we know what they do for a living by their uniform, or and they also have to prove what they do in their line of work. So that means they need to leave a paper trail, because if not, they get into trouble. So that usually means someone who can be either like a police, a lawyer, a banker, insurance. It could be a government worker. It could be a doctor. And the doctor, whether that's in, regular medicine or other types of medicines. Okay. So it's that. And it could also represent like official business. So with you, Carrie, I keep getting this as the doctor. Like I'm wondering, I don't see like nothing like really major as far as a medical issue with you, but I feel like it has to do with like paperwork, like signing off. So I'm wondering if you're going to like need the doctor to maybe sign off on certain documents that you need to filled out. like this could be maybe having to do with like, maybe wanting personal leave or taking a sabbatical from your work if that's possible. And this could be where the doctor comes in and they need to sign the forms for you. Like I get this is like, you're wanting like a leisurely summer. And like work comes into question for you as well. It's like you need to work. I mean, a lot of us do, right? That's the way our world operates. But you need to work, but it's like you don't feel like it. There's something about like you're wanting to see if you maybe it could be about qualifying for certain benefits or seeing if you can get certain benefits coming through so you can have the leisurely summer. And it's not about being lazy, but it just feels like this is more for maybe your mental health, mental well-being. Like maybe it's just you've been feeling stressed and overwhelmed. It doesn't have to be a specific diagnosis, but it could be general, like, I'm just like, done. I need a break from everything because I've been stressed out. And that could be where the doctor comes in through too, is like maybe just getting a checkup to feel, to get a sense of like how everything's going for you and like just to make sure everything's well and to get things in place so that, your well-being comes forth and first and foremost. So that's what I get for you. And I see a motorcycle as well, just before I let you go, Carrie. So this could be like, also too, maybe, I don't know if you have a motorcycle or someone that does, but there's something about maybe also wanting to plan or go on trips that involves the motorcycle. Okay, so anyways, I hope those were all enlightening. And thank you for allowing me to read for you and for watching. It was great to have you here, Carrie. Thanks so much. Okay, I'm just scrolling back, you guys. Sandra's here. Hi, Sandra. So I'm just pulling you up. And a general reading for you too. Okay, wonderful, Sandra. So good to see you here. So just going to quickly reset for everyone. So my name's Tina, and I'm a psychic reader, and I specialize in numerology and also reading the regular cards. And regular cards is just a deck like this, okay? And today's show is based on me reading the cards for you guys in the audience. And I'm just going to be, taking a few deep breaths. A lot of times I close my eyes so that I can tune into your energy. And I focus on your name and your energy as I shuffle the cards until one comes out. And then I will interpret that and share what comes through, like what I feel it represents and how I feel it's going to play into your life, whether it's already taken place or not. So if it doesn't make sense, just make a note of it. It's something that can come your way. The other thing I just want to say about these cards, it's something that's been passed down on my mom's side of the family from generation to generation. So it goes back quite a long time. So it's something that my mom taught me. And for those that, after the show, if you would like a personal reading with the cards, just reach out to me like on Facebook or Instagram, Enlightened Energy. You see the information on the bottom, and you just send me a message through those pages, or you can send me an email, and I'll put up my email. Here we go. So there's my email, everyone. Yeah, if you would like to book a reading, okay. Yeah, so Sandra, okay, so thanks, you guys. So Sandra, I'm just going to tune in and see what comes through. Okay, Sandra. So this card came out earlier for someone else. So for you, it's the Jack of Diamonds. And Jack of Diamonds represents the mailman. So that's delivery of news, usually in written form. So I also have to account, because of today's technology, that could come through an email, also a text. Okay, so if it's not like a letter or parcel through the mail. I want to say this has to do with paperwork. Like there's some sort of forms that needs to be filled out for you. Also, like, and I get waiting. So I'm wondering if it's like you've been waiting for a while to get this done, or they're waiting on you to get this done. I'm not exactly sure which one it is, but it's something that's like it's been waiting. And the number 6 comes up with this. So I know right now we're in June, so it could be like the 6th month. Like, so June, it could be something that all comes together or all follows through this month, or it could be, again, it's this month, but like in 6 days from now, or if it's not this month, 6 weeks from now, or 6 months. Okay, so that would be in December. The other thing too with the number 6, it could be like the date it arrives, or like this has been in the works for the past 6, like 6 days, 6 weeks, 6 months as well. It feels like it has to do, like I'm wondering if this has to do with somebody's estate and like closing up and finishing the project or finishing up the work. So it just feels like finishing up or like tying all these loose ends, bringing it all together. And it's not everything that can be done in person, like it's correspondence back and forth. And it just feels like, you know, now's the time to get this all done and straight with and finished. So I know it's not like huge earth-shattering news, but that's what comes through for you, Sandra. I hope that resonated and made sense. And thank you for listening and allowing me to read for you. Okay. Let's see. So Lona, I know you say hello, hugs to you. Thanks for watching. I don't know, Lona, if you would like a card. Let me know. I kind of would like to, you know, get a yes or no from people because it makes it easier. Oh, thanks, Jillian. Yeah, it's Monday. It's going well. It's the beginning of a new week. The energies kind of feel weird though right now, so I think we just have to like go with the flow and trust all is well. And it's about being calm and quiet and listening. So I'm going to just one moment here. And I'm just trying to block and delete those that are jumping on board and asking you to message them or reach out to them for a reading. I mean, you're welcome to do that, but I just can't vouch for them. I don't know if they're legitimate or not, or who they are. They're not affiliated with me, with Julie or Enlightened Energy. So I'm just scrolling back. Okay, so Jillian, I will do a mini 1-card reading for you, Jillian. Okay, here we go. Just gonna take a few deep breaths. Oh, Jillian, this isn't a great card. Where are we? 9 of Spades. So this is one of the challenging cards in the deck, I'm sorry to say, because it has to do with endings. Also represents sadness, tears. It could be bad news arriving. And unfortunately, although those aren't the greatest messages or card to get, the good news is like maybe having a heads up and an awareness, okay? I feel like this has to do, I keep getting breaking up. Now, this doesn't mean it has to do with like a love breakup, like, you know, if you're married or in a relationship. It feels like I keep getting like an ending, like something's coming to an end, it's done, it's over, it's finished, no sense going further with it. So because I only picked the 1 card, it doesn't have to be with a person. It can be with an activity, with a project. It could be with an area in your life, okay? It doesn't always have to be, you know, doom and gloom, right? So it could be something like blessing in disguise, it feels like as well. Whereas like maybe in the moment when it does come to an end or where it's finished or it doesn't go anywhere, it's like down the road, it's like you'll be grateful for it. Like, I'm glad that didn't work out, or I'm glad that finished when it did. Um, it feels like it would be a bit of a struggle when this does end, because I keep getting hearts with it. So I'm just wondering, like, if this is something like you put a lot of love or effort into, and it's, you know, or you dedicate a lot of your time or life into this. So let's say if it's a job, it could be like, you know, maybe the job comes to an end, it's done, and it's like, and it is heartbreaking because it's like, you know, we spend a lot of time in our careers or our work in the workforce, right? Um, it's interesting that card come up as well, because when I was shuffling, I kept hearing summer of love for you. So like this will be the summer of love and like getting love in order, or like focusing on love. Um, if this card plays into that, it could be where like maybe, you know, if you've been having a relationship problems, or, you know, things have been rocky in that area, it could be where like, okay, you're wanting to dedicate more time or wanting to heal that area of your life and maybe focus more and like maybe wanting to make it work. And it could be where like maybe you're saying goodbye to certain aspects of that relationship so that you can move on or present something better in the relationship to make it grow or flourish. You see what I mean? So I do feel like it's endings, but it feels like there's something better behind it, like something new coming in. But I want to go like later on into the summer, like end of July, going into August with that. So the endings, it's like it might be a bit heartbreaking, sad tears, feeling like maybe a bit lonely with it at first. But in the end, it's like you're going to come better out of it. It's, you know, you're going to heal from it, is how I want to put it. Okay, Jillian, I hope those messages, you know, as difficult as they are to share and to, you know, to tune into for you, like they're not all pleasant. I hope they will help you. And I'll thank you for being here and for your kind comments and for allowing me to read for you. Okay, Jillian. Arlene. Hi, Arlene. Arlene Cortez is here. Here we go. Nice to see you again. And yes, here we go. A general reading. Yes, I will do a general. Oh, you're welcome, Jillian. I'm glad, you know, it's not always easy to share the tough messages. Because, you know, I always, you know, you want it to be good news all the time, but, you know, I'm glad you were open to receiving and to, you know, to be good-hearted about it. I appreciate that. Thanks, Jillian. Okay, Arlene, here we go. On to you now, your turn. I'm just going to clear the cards, okay, and take a deep breath. And Arlene, we'll see what comes through for you. Okay, Arlene. So first of all, I felt lightheaded and dizzy with you, Arlene. So I feel this has to do with your diet. Like you need more grounding foods. So what that means is foods that are that come from the earth. So like from the ground. Excuse me. I just need to take a sip of water here. So that would mean like carrots, like yeah, carrots, potatoes. So root vegetables. It could also represent like fruits that are from the ground. So like strawberries would be one. I'm trying to think what else. Not necessarily the trees, but you know, you see what I mean? Like from the earth, like from the ground in that sense. So you need more of that. And as soon as I'm saying that, like I don't feel so lightheaded and dizzy. So more root vegetables and fruit, okay, in your diet. I'm just going to take a quick sip here. Okay, so your card, Arlene, is the Ace of Spades. So Ace of Spades represents official documents and paperwork. Oh, first of all, just be aware of the driving. So whether that's you're doing the driving or if you're the passenger of someone else who's driving, just be aware of the zones because I'm getting speeding. So just you don't want to get a traffic ticket. So that's one thing that how the car could play in. So especially be mindful of the playground zones or can you, I don't know how they would work them in your community. So yeah, so if the speed limit says 50, don't do more than 50, even if it makes the other drivers mad, because I know people don't like, other drivers doing the speed limit all the time, right? But just be aware that for the next month, just watch the speeds in the vehicle when traveling to avoid a traffic ticket. The other thing I also feel like is I keep getting applications. So I'm not sure if this is for you or someone close to you, but wanting to apply for work. Um, I know you had mentioned the one time you had a daughter. I don't know if she's old enough to apply for work. But anyway, there's something about applying for jobs. And I'm even getting like, even if it's just part-time, so like going out there for work, it feels like, looking for something that's better than what's already here. So if this is, oh, she's 13, yeah, so I don't feel it's her then, she's too young. So this could be maybe for you. I don't know if you're looking for work, but there's something about applying, or if you're thinking of wanting a better job, or maybe something that pays better, or that might be, maybe a job you might more to your liking. This is the time to do it. I keep getting the number 2. So if this is you for applying, it could be like in 2 days, 2 weeks time that the job comes through, or you get it, you get a, answer back to what you applied for. So those are the messages that I get for you, Arlene. I hope they help and resonate for you. Thank you for being here and allowing me to read for you. Yeah. I'm just scrolling back, you guys, because there was somebody here. Oh, Bethany. Hi, Bethany. Yes, I believe you are new. Welcome. Thanks for being here. I'm glad you found this page. So yeah, I will do a one card reading for you. I'm just going to scroll down a bit just to see what the comments are. Oh, you're welcome, Marlene. There we go. Okay, Bethany. Yeah. So I'm just going to do general, and I'm just going to take a breath here. So Bethany, I don't know where you're from. Are you close to the mountains? Because mountains comes up for you. And I don't know if you're into hiking or walking, because I see that. Yeah. The letter C as well. So that could be either the name of a person or a location. Oh, you're not near the mountains. Okay. Oh, sorry, you guys. Okay, so I'm going to go with this card because it just popped out on the floor. Ace of Clubs. So Bethany, the Ace of Clubs represents the area of money and our finances. Usually it's more about spending money that goes out, like we're spending money than that money that comes in. So with you, so you said no, you're not near the mountains, but the mountains comes up. I'm also like get the sense of like camping and hiking, backpacking. I don't know if you're into these things or if it's someone close to you that's going to bring this up. I'm wondering like if this has to do with wanting to plan a vacation or a trip. If this is the case, it might be like the vacation might be like a camping vacation, and it could be somewhere like, close to the mountains or wanting to visit the mountains. This would involve like, hiking or walking trails. Backpack, it could be like, you're carrying like a backpack of items. you know, for the trip. So you're saying, no, you're not into that. Okay. So it doesn't make sense. Just make a note of it. So it could be something, because it's something that will come your way down the road in the next few weeks to few months ahead of time, because these are considered short-term readings. If it's not you, it could be someone close to you. Like I'm getting like the sun. So I'm wondering, like, if I don't know if you have a son or if there's somebody's boy is thinking of wanting to go camping or backpacking trip, that kind of thing, and you hear about it. I get, you know, there's a period of time that you're going to be spending more money. Shopping comes up for you. It also means like preparing, and like it has to do with for a travel for the trip, vacation. So I feel like that Ace of Clubs is like you're spending money on a trip. It has to do with, you know, a vacation coming up with you, wanting to getting away. And it's like involving items, you know, for the trip. So whether you travel by car or plane or train, that involves money itself, right? For the vacation, like, you know, getting the tickets or setting it up for the location. Yeah, somebody's boy is coming up with camping as well. So I'm going to leave that with you. Like, even though it sounds crazy and you're saying like, no, it doesn't fit with you right now, just make a note of it because it'll come through somehow in your direction, whether that's connected to another family member or a friend. Okay, that they might be sharing that with you, and that's how the messages relate. But overall for you, Bethany, I'm getting it's a period of time where you're spending money because it has to do with vacation, travel, and trip is what the money is for. I see the mountains up ahead. Yeah, and backpacking. Like, I'm just sharing all those things. That's what comes through. That's what I'm sharing. We're going to go with that. Okay, Bethany, thank you for being here. Hope to see you again. Yeah, and allowing me to read for you and share those messages. Okay, be well. Okay, Jessica. Hi, Jessica. Nice to see you here. I'm going to please scroll down and then I'll get to you. Oh, you're welcome, Bethany. Then I'm going to do Nicole. Okay, Nicole, I see you. Yeah. Okay, Jessica. So I'm just going to take a few deep breaths here. Okay. Oh dear. Okay, this is your card, Jessica, 7 of Diamonds. So the 7 of Diamonds represents our temperament. So be aware of your being impatient for the next while. So things will just trigger you or get you mad more than usual. Like impatience is what I keep getting as well. So it's like your patience will be tested. And it's like you don't have patience for stuff. And I keep getting snapping fingers with you. So it's like you're in this frame of mind or in this mood is like, come on, get to the point. Let's get to it. Let's get this done. Like hurry, like no more procrastinating or no more beating around the bush or stop circling around the issue. Just say it, okay? So also watch your temperament as far as like it's easy to lose your cool or to like get angry easily. And this is where like frustrations as well. Okay, so that can affect our moods as well. It's like things not falling into place or not going to plan, and it's like, oh, you know, getting frustrated. It's interesting when I was shuffling, and what I kept getting is like I kept getting like cleaning up the yard and cleaning up the trails, and I keep getting like pieces of wood or sticks, like you're picking up. So there's something about like, and it's like gathering the boys, and it's like, okay, we're cleaning up this yard, or we're cleaning up the grounds, because I'm getting like also big grounds, and like, I'm not sure if there's trails in around your property, or that comes in and out of your property, or that you use. But there's something about, okay, we got to clean this up because it's a big mess. Like, it's like you're wanting to pick up the twigs or the big pieces of wood. Also too, it's like piling things up and making piles, and it's like, okay, like we're getting rid of this stuff, cleaning up. And it's almost like you're like tough, and it's like, you know, you're tired of the boys like sloughing off, or like diddly daddling, or like just keep adding to the pile, or making a mess. But these are all the different things that I'm picking up around you. Also too, it's like you're wanting to get things going, and it just feels like there's delays. And I'm wondering if this has to do with like maybe launching an idea or a project, and something is delaying it. Like there's setbacks, like things aren't going smoothly, or it's not falling into place just yet. Because it keeps getting knocked back, like the time keeps getting knocked back, or it's like it's delayed in those sense. So if that's the case, I just want you to know like it's in your favor, like there's a reason why. It might be delayed as far as August, and that's okay. Like, I don't want you to worry or be frustrated or be like, oh, this isn't like, you know, is there a reason, like feeling like it's personal or you're being punished. That's how I want to go. It's not about that. It's because it's like maybe like for the timing of it, like to be more in your favor. So just if you're finding there is a project that's delayed, there's a reason, okay? And just to like maybe because there's other things that needs your attention. Okay, so yeah, those are all the different things I'm getting for you. And I keep getting like hesitation. So maybe just also to like watch your words. Think about what you say first. You might be also find you're catching yourself where it's like, oh, I was about to say something, and it's like, oh, I'm glad I didn't, right? Because it would have hurt them, or it would have come out in anger, or you would have later regretted it, right? So those are all the different messages that comes through for you, Jessica. I hope they resonate, and thank you for allowing me to read for you. I'm just going to take a sip. Water. Okay, Nicole. Hi, Nicole. Oh, and you shared your date of birth. That's very sweet. So, Nicole, I'm doing the cards today. So I don't know. So maybe you joined in after the explanation. So all I'm doing is I'm just going to tune into your energy and shuffle the cards until one comes out, and then I'll interpret it for you and share whatever I feel it represents and the messages that come through according to that one card. Okay. So I'm just going to take a couple of deep breaths here, Nicole. Okay, so I'm shuffling the cards. Let's see what comes through for you. Okay, Nicole. So you received the Queen of Hearts. So the Queen of Hearts represents a woman with blue eyes, blonde or brown hair. Or it can also be about sincerity, gentleness, kindness, support. Okay. So when I was shuffling, I tasted cotton candy with you. So, and I kept hearing carnival, 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 because you're French, right? I believe. So I'm wondering if there's like a carnival coming up that you're going to be attending or looking forward to attend. And it's just like, and I keep getting like, this is something you haven't done for ages or you haven't done for quite a while. So even like say pre-COVID, you haven't gone to a carnival for quite a while. And it just feels like I need something fun. I need to get out there. I just want to, do something that, out of the doldrums, right? So it feels like something that comes to your area or your town that's like it's up and running or it's going to be up and running. It feels like soon. I keep getting soon. So soon for me is within a month. Okay, because everyone's definition of soon is different from person to person. I'm wondering if it's like maybe like in the next few weeks or towards the end of the month, early July. It feels like it's connected to an occasion. So I don't know if this would be like a holiday, like so Canada Day is coming up. So I'm wondering if it's maybe connected to that or if it's like because you're French, Jean Baptiste Day. I don't know if they do carnivals that day, so it could be maybe that out celebrating. Because it also feels like there might be a parade of some kind. It's quite warm and it's all outdoors, like, and it's quite hot because I'm also like tasting like ice snow cones or like ice drink, like really ice, like it's really really cold to cool off. So so that's what I picked up, when shuffling. So with your card, the Queen of Hearts, I feel it represents you. And I can't tell what color your eyes are, but your hair looks brown. So it just feels like this is a time where it's like, okay, you're focusing on yourself and it's like what you want to do, making plans for the self. Also, it's like, you're wanting to get out more. There's something about wanting to get out more and interact and have more fun. You've been feeling like down in the doldrums, bored. Life hasn't had much meaning, hasn't meant much to you as of late. And that could be connected, I hate to say this, but connected to the COVID events. And that could be the reason why, you felt in the doldrums. So it just feels like emerging, getting out more, interacting, visiting, being part of the groups, connecting with family and friends again. So it just feels like, kinship, sharing, laughter, fun, all those things are coming through. And it's like, you need this. It's like your heart is craving this. Your inner self is craving, to feel like alive or be part of life again and to bring in, all the fun sense, all these, you know, loving qualities, all the, like all these events, like it has nothing to do with the money or with the material, but more about connecting with others and spending time with others is what's coming through. So Nicole, overall, it's a time of like a carnival and enjoying life again and doing things for the self and things that nourish your heart, that bring you joy and laughter, support, and spending time with friends and family. Okay, so thanks for being here and allowing me to read for you. I hope those messages help. Okay, you guys, I'm going to be winding down soon. So Eleanor, did I read for you already? Or maybe that was Sandra. I'm just scrolling back just to see. Okay. Okay, no, so Eleanor. Oh, you're welcome, Nicole. You're welcome. Okay, Eleanor, so you'll be next. I believe, Eleanor, you'll be probably the last one because it's coming on the hour. All right, so I'm just going to take a few deep breaths. Okay, so Eleanor. My card fell out. Sorry for bending down out of the way, you guys. Okay. Oh, so I'm going to go with this card for you, Eleanor. It's the Eight of Diamonds. So the Eight of Diamonds represents confusion. It's also where you feel like you're running around in circles, like nothing, like you're putting in a lot of work or you're putting in a lot of effort and it's like nothing shows for it. It's about stumbling, fumbling, also where it's like you think you're getting ahead or somewhere and then something happens and it's like, another step back, you know. Yeah, frustrations, confusion. So just be aware of miscommunication. I feel like it's kind of goofy because I want to laugh. So it's like things aren't jiving. So it's like someone might be explaining or saying something to you and you hear it differently or you misunderstood what they were trying to say or share, and then there's laughter around it. So it's kind of like it's not so serious, like it's like you guys take it with a grain of salt, like the miscommunication or the misinformation or how you hear it. It's very funny. I feel like a lot of laughter, goofy. So I feel like maybe if you've been, let's say, things have been like really serious or overwhelming for you, um, the guides are saying like try to be more lighthearted or like look at the funny side of it all. Laugh. They want you to laugh more. And it's like it could be too where you might think like, oh, I shouldn't be laughing at this. It's inappropriate, right? Inappropriate laughter. And the guides are saying, no, no, like laugh. It's funny. It is goofy. Okay. So there's goofiness around you, laughter, inviting more laughter, using more laughter, like seeing the funny side of things right now. Okay. If you can hold off on any important decisions for the next few weeks up to a month from now, because it's something about where it's like you're going to want to backtrack on your choice or on your decision. I don't like to say regrets. It's not necessarily about regrets, but it's like you're not going to feel confident or good about it. Okay, so if you can put off any important decisions, it could be something too, as far as like, you know, I want to say, use the example like painting a wall. So if you've been thinking about painting or remodeling a certain room in your home, it could be like, and you can't decide on something simple like the paint color or what to do, then put it off for a month. Okay, wait, it's okay. You know, there's no hurry, there's no rush. And if you were to follow through, let's say, no, I got to get it done, I'm going to do this, it's like there's going to be mistakes or goofiness happening with it. It's not going to be to your liking or turn out. Okay. On another note here, I tasted cake, and it like white cake is what I tasted when I was shuffling the cards with you. And the icing is really sweet. It's almost like I want to go, like I'm wondering if somebody's birthday's coming up. I don't know if this is yours or someone around you. So celebrating a birthday, and I'm also tasting barbecue food. So it feels like if that's the case, if it's somebody's birthday, feels like you're going to want to host a barbecue, or this person's going to want to have a barbecue so they can invite people over and have people over. Because I taste like barbecue ribs, like the sauce, like on foods. I taste that. There's corn on the cob. Like I'm getting really details. I see like the picnic tables and the tablecloth and everything out. And there's the cake and there's candles. So yeah, so that feels like, I don't know when that is, but that feels like that's something is coming up, and it just feels fun and laughter and goofy. And also too, like if something doesn't go well, like I don't know, oh, your grandson's birthday is coming up. Oh, that's wonderful. So maybe that's what it is. Maybe, there's going to be a barbecue, like a birthday party, but like a barbecue, right? So if things don't go well with the party, let's say like something burns or something didn't turn out or it's goofy, just try to laugh about it. It's funny, okay? I feel like they want you to be lighthearted about it all. So Eleanor, overall the messages are saying like it's a confusing time. It's a time where it's like you're dealing with silliness, goofiness, mistakes, fumbles and mumbles, but they want you to like be lighthearted and laugh about it all right now. So they want more laughter in your life. Okay, so hope those messages resonated with you. Thank you for allowing me to read for you. It was great having you here. So I'm just going to do a quick scroll because I believe that's everyone. It wasn't very busy today, but that's okay. Yeah, okay, everyone. Yeah, there we go. Oh, you're welcome, Eleanor. So, for those that were here watching, thank you. Thank you for being here. Julie was dearly missed. But she's planning to be back next week, so we'll be here together. Cross fingers her schedule will allow it, because it's been busy in her world. And yeah, and for those that allowed me to read for you, thank you so much. It was really great to be able to tune into your energy and share messages, and I hope you felt the same. So for those that are curious, you can message me, either email, and my email's on the bottom, or send me a message on my Facebook or Instagram page, Enlightened Energy, if you'd like to book a personal reading with me. It doesn't matter where you live in the world, as I can connect to your energy, and we can do the reading via telephone, Skype, or another mutual social app. Yeah, and more information about what I do can be found on my website and on my pages. And I'm just looking for I don't have it. Anyways, you guys, thanks again. Everyone stay safe and be well, and have a great rest of your week. Bye, everyone.